Good afternoon. It is, what time is it? 12:17 on Tuesday, 27th June. And I am in a city called Bergen, Norway. I just came from the ship and I'm heading to the city center. It's maybe, how many days? How many times have I been here? I've been to this city, if not 4 times, 5 times, more than 5 times. And all the time I concentrate on the videos. Let me pause. I crossed the road. So this is Norway, beautiful Norway, super developed. The roads are nice. The street sign work, and in Norway is where I have seen many electric vehicles. Is it green? No, still red. I've seen many electric vehicles here in Norway, and it's been great. So we left Germany on Sunday and we traveled by sea from let me collect myself. We left Germany, Kiel, on Sunday. Monday we spent the whole day at sea, and yesterday the sea was rough. This is the third time we are experiencing rough sea. Like really rough sea. Really rough sea. Really rough, not laugh, rough. I'm from the central province, so this is the second time we experienced a rough sea, and people would get seasickness. In your life you should get at least 3 sicknesses: altitude sickness, seasickness, and homesickness, of which I am suffering from the 3 of them. It's been on 29th it will be officially 2 months I've been away from home since I joined this. I got on board a cruise ship and traveling the world, working as a photographer. It is a whole different type of photography from what I'm used to, what I was exposed to, but it is a good challenge, although very challenging, and the subject matters. The people you are taking pictures, some of them don't want to be taken pictures of, some of them do not find themselves pretty enough to be taken pictures. I don't know why. And some of them don't want to be taken pictures entirely because I'm black, and I don't care. I cannot change that. I'm proud to be black, and that's my identity. That's who I am. Speaking about black, I am from Nairobi, Kenya. If this is your first time watching, Meshak is my name. A photographer and filmmaker from Kenya, currently traveling the world, working as a photographer on board a cruise ship, and it's been a challenge so far. We are a mix of different nationalities. We have on board over 80 people from different countries, and you have to work with them, you have to live with them, you have to share things with them. So last time I went that way. This time I'm going this way so that I see the fish market. There's a fish market. Maybe we get to the fish market or we get on top of the hill. So this is the road in Norway. And that is the ship. A lot far on that side. It's like a walking city. It's a floating city that has everything. So it has a casino, it has a spa, it has games, it has a kids center, anything that you can imagine a city has. It has shops, beauty salon, everything. So that is basically how a cruise ship is. And I know I am jumping top, bottom. I hope I will be able to streamline my narrative. So every time I come, I love taking pictures. But I think I have taken enough pictures. So now I am switching to video and bring you with me to these places that I'm able to visit, and to all the places that we will be visiting. So I'll be bringing you, and then we can walk together, explore together, and discover new places together as we get lost. Yeah, so where should I start? Yes, I was speaking about the nationality. So we have many people working on the ship, different countries. Some I've never heard of. I never heard of Romania before until I came here. I never heard of Honduras. I normally, those countries, are there, but they don't ring a bell in your mind until they come up. So that is the case. We know the common ones, but there are those hidden ones that we don't know. And for the first time, I met people from Madagascar. I met them on the ship. I've never met people from Madagascar. I remember one time I almost went to Madagascar. Let me go to that end and then go. So I'm going to that end and then go up. I never met people from Madagascar. Last time I was in Zanzibar, I wanted also to go to Madagascar because apparently it's easier. So when I go back home, I will give it a shot now that I have connections. Yes, so about the nationalities, we are different people from different countries, and the ship's capacity is about 3,500 guests. Those are many people, and the crew members it can accommodate is over 1,500, I think. I'm not sure, but I will confirm. Yeah, so that is the life I have been living currently, and I gave away my freedom of working at my own time, and now I work on a schedule. So I have a program. My day is pre-planned, so I know what I'm doing at what hour. And then you remember my last video I posted. Oh, look at this old house. Look at that. It's old, but it is maintained. It's not a wreck. Yeah, I can't read the word. It's in Norwegian. I don't know, maybe it used to be a factory or something. But one thing I love about Bergen, they have nice graffiti. Yeah. Yes, so the last video I did, not the last video, the longer video I did was on STCW, and one aspect of STCW is watch keeping. Now, I don't know if I should be walking on this lane. Should I be walking here? It's a pretty narrow lane, and cars are passing. So on the last video I did was on watch keeping, and here I even had to buy a watch. This watch, it's a smartwatch. I had to buy because you don't want to use your phone, you'll be distracted. And I set a reminder, so when I need to go somewhere 10 minutes ahead, it vibrates, and then I know I'm supposed to be going somewhere. Even now I have reminders, drinking water reminders. Like when I want to drink water, it vibrates because you forget to do things, the common things. And so far it has been fun, great experiences, meeting also different people from all over the world. I was hiking. Look at that. Norway, Bergen. Yeah. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going. getting lost. Yes, and also meeting people from different places and visiting places I have never dreamt of, never thought existed, like the North Cape. The North Cape I only read it once on geography class, but I never thought in my wildest dreams I would be there. We went to and crossing the Arctic. The Arctic Circle. These are things you only watch on documentary films, and this is an electric car, very silent. So there are things that you only watch on documentary films. Look at that. Look at how they protect. So even if the rocks, you see that? Even if the rocks were to fall, they would not fall on anyone or on incoming vehicles. This is how these people take safety seriously. It's all about development. You see that? Where was I? I lost my train of thought. United Factory. I don't know what that is. Another electric vehicle. Yes. Things that we only see on documentary films, like whales. I saw a whale. It's humongous, and it lives on very cold water. The water was cold, nice, very, very cold. And another thing is culture show. That is the flag. You see the colors of the flag? I will not say much. And these are Teslas. So this is the first country I saw so many Teslas. Like everywhere you walk, you see a Tesla. Let me take you there and see what we have. Bergen International Film Festival. Oh, there's a film festival October. Oh, there's Bergen International Film Festival. I'll take a picture for my friends. Okay, interesting. Yes, and then we have the LGBTQ, the rainbow flag. There's a different perspective. I wish I brought my camera now. And there goes my alarm to drink water, but I already drank water. There's another place where people come and chill as you watch the water. The other side of Bergen. Yeah, so let me walk to this film festival thing and ask. I'll keep my camera rolling. You never know what we find out. So, studios. Everything here is in Bergen. So this is where we are. Bergen. So the fall photography, June 24th. Today is June. And the tickets are what? Photo 4. Let's walk inside and see. Maybe it's a gallery or something. Hello.
Hello.
Is it a photo gallery?
Pardon?
Photo gallery inside?
Yeah, there's one.
So I'm from a photo gallery with amazing art, and look what I found. Bergen International Film Festival happening on 18th to 26th of October. I hope some of my friends can submit their films. I have a film that is not ready yet on our trip to Mount Kenya, and I hope it will be ready for submission for such a film festival. So I've been told if I go this way, straight, private, I think here, left. So I'll go and get to the church because I want to see the different side, and from that different side I can see, where are we? Yes, I think we're on the right way. From that different side I can see the fjords. Look at how people live in these are the houses. I've taken pictures of these. That is where I'm from. Look how beautiful this is. So let's keep walking. Yes, I am from that film, not film, gallery. There's an exhibition ongoing of amazing pictures by a lady, and they're nice pictures actually. I have asked for information so that I also can exhibit, because I have plenty of pictures, I believe, and they are worth being seen by the other people in this part of the world. And so now I am heading this way, and let's see what we find, what we discover as we get lost. That's a dry one. Maybe too much water. Look at that. Imagine living here with such a view. Or on that side. Yeah. And I hope I'm not in private property or trespassing or anything like that. There's a dry one. Balcony. So now let me try and construct a proper story. I left home on 27th midnight, so that it was on 28th of April. Got to Denmark, slept, and then got on board on the 29th of April from Copenhagen, Denmark. That's where I boarded, and the first culture shock. Hello.
Hi.
The first culture shock was the food. I really struggled with the food. It was unlike anything that I'm used to, and my stomach was misbehaving all the time. And so after the 2 months, I have found a way. The reason I'm panting, I've not been exercising, and I'm climbing stairs, a flight of stairs. Look at that. I wish you could have this in some of the parts that have rocks, so you're protected twice. So if a rock falls, first it will be caught by that first net, and then by this, and then you have this. Yeah. Wow. And then look how close the houses are. Yeah, so I've not been exercising a lot, I've not been hiking a lot. Mostly it's work. But that is what I signed up for. So my first culture shock was the food. The food was giving me problems. It's a buffet, yes, but the kind of buffet where you can't find anything to eat. Imagine you have a selection of different foods, and none of them you can eat, or none of them you are used to. And also, people here love pork. I don't eat pork, and most meats are pork and chicken, things that I don't like. Pride, stare, proud. Okay, interesting. You remember the flag I showed you? Yeah. Another thing was the size of the cabin. Oh. The size of the cabin is another shock to me. It was the tiniest space I have been to, and imagining I came from my house, my big house, with my big bed, with my 12-inch density mattress. Now I'm coming to a small cabin that I'm sharing with someone. So the first week I was alone, the first week, until I was discovered when I left my card. So you have this key, this cruise card. It is everything when you go on a ship. It is the card that you use to pay things with, to buy, to lock, to clock in, clock out. So it is like if you lose your card, you've lost your identity. You're nothing without your card. So I locked it twice in my room because I was in a hurry, and then I got to discover that, oh, this guy is living alone. How? And so I was given a new roommate. Another challenge. Living with different people of different mind, of different backgrounds, and always colliding with each other because you can't agree on anything. That's the other challenge I faced. The other challenge was freedom. I told you I work on a schedule. If I felt like working, I work. If I didn't feel like working, I didn't go to work. Less hours, more freedom to do. The most challenging thing was the internet. Internet was so bad because in the middle of the sea, we don't have broadband. So broadband works on land. And land is only 1/3 the size of the earth. The sea is 2/3. So the sea is 2 times more the size of earth. So here at sea, people use satellite. Satellite is expensive and also slow because you are about 5,000 people competing for the same internet. Imagine that. Oh, there's a swimming pool there and a very big swimming pool. Oh, nice. This is a nice place. Interesting. So imagine you are competing. You all want the same internet. 5,000 people. So obviously it will not be the fastest thing. So this place is called Summer, whatever that means. And these people come here, and it was established in 1910. And this is their Instagram handle. Oh, so you pay actually, but it's in Norwegian. I don't understand. Yeah, the internet was so bad. At least now it has improved, but before you have not communicated with family and friends. They are wondering, are you okay? Did you arrive safely? Yeah, so it was quite a struggle, but now it's better. It was a challenge at first because also you have to connect. It's not internet that you just connect like this. You have to be assisted. And the other thing is the other challenge at work. We were given an icons, which was a struggle and strange because I am all my photography life. I got my first camera when I was 12 years old. I don't think I've ever told you this, but some of my friends know. It was on my birthday. I'm a leap year born. So on my 12th birthday, it was a very significant birthday. So that's when I got my first camera, which was a Kodak. And then when I professionally switched to system, I have been using Canon system all through and through. All my cameras, most of the cameras I've used are all Canons. Did I say Nikon? Canon. so I'm used to Canon. Look at that. And coming here and using Nikon was very strange. It took me a bit of understanding, of switching, and now so far so good. I am getting the hang of it, and it's getting easier. It is getting easier. I'm taking a picture of that. It is getting easier, I can say. Yeah, so that was the other challenge. Now the main challenge of this job of ours is the targets. You have to hit targets. So every day you are given a target to take a certain number of pictures. Now, where I come from, in my previous freedom, I used to save shots. So I would go to an event and come up with 200 maximum, 200 pictures. That is, in my standards, that is considered overshooting. 200, way too many. Here you have to shoot. Doesn't matter, bring numbers. So that was still a challenge, but working my way through it. And what was the other one? Yes, and then I came around the end of winter. The end of winter was very cold. It was snowy, and we had to, when we were shooting outside, we had to buy jackets because it was really cold. And now I imagine how like proper winter here is, how it is like in proper winter. This is where I'm stepping on. Yeah, look at that. Keeping my trust on the engineers who built this. Yeah, so that was a challenge. It is still a challenge because when you don't hit targets, you're not working. Yeah, so now on the good side, and the reason I took this job was the travel, because we are going wherever these visitors are going, and the fun part is you're getting paid to work. So that's the reason I took this, and that's why I am here, surrounded by a beautiful park. So Pacific Northwest. So let me show you some details. 1917. What? So this is, let me take a picture also on my cell phone. Pacific Northwest. Yeah. And this is a good part of the job. Traveling to this destination for free, and getting food for free, getting electricity, water for free. Yeah, and living each day at a time, which I have learned to do. Nowadays I no longer plan for my days. I'm glad when my day is over and I can start another one. Yeah, let's keep getting lost together as I narrate you stories of my adventures and my new life, and seeing where it will lead me, where it will lead us. And let's discover these places, meet kind people, amazing people, other people who suck, because this world has a lot of people. The other culture shock is the LGBTQ. Here it is advocated for, People practice it, and you can't discriminate, because you can go to prison for discriminating anyone for that. So that was another culture shock. I have seen gay couples, but not so intense, like on your face. Yeah, you see other flags. Yeah, you have to accept people for who they are, and being exposed to this other world of how the rich live and how people have fun. In Africa, we're used to people coming for safaris. Here, if you want to go out, you go for a cruise, yeah, and enjoy and have fun. So it's a different way of having fun, and I love it. And I want to be friends with this as many people as I can. So there's another cruise, a smaller one. Yeah. Chup. And boats. Fishing boats, I don't know. Yeah. What else? Yes, so here, the one thing I am appreciative of is unlearning, relearning, and moving on. And also minding my fucking business. Very important. You know, when we hear those words, we sound funny, but it is true. Minding your fucking business will save you so many things, so many drama. Yeah, and I'm appreciative of that. And also the other thing I'm appreciative of is learning to detach, because things are not, everything is temporary. There's nothing permanent. So look at that. Nothing is permanent. Everything is temporary. Let me wipe my lens. I was wiping my lens on my camera phone to take a picture of that. So the other thing I am learning is not to get attached, because nothing is permanent. Everything is temporary. And you can be replaced. So it has happened that we have had colleagues who left, and we will also leave at one point when our contract is over, and as soon as they leave, they are replaced. So that gives me hope, that gives me some encouragement. Look at that, Yamaha. That gives me encouragement that nothing is permanent, and to keep moving on, keep going, keep vamos. Yeah, don't stop. And what else? Yes, so there are things we only see on television. From where I come from, there are things we only see on TV and on the internet, and they never click in your mind that it can happen to you. So I've had a ratio encounter, which is funny because it happened in a way that I could not even imagine. That after it happened, I was asking myself, what happened? Like, what the hell? What the fuck happened? So this is what happened. This lady grabbed my arm, like, and put it like with hers, comparing, touching your skin, my skin, and then in a language I don't understand, which I'll come to that. The other time is this child. I think it was her first time seeing a black person, so she cried. She broke my heart. Those are the two ratio incidences I have encountered, and I came prepared. I came prepared for such because we are different, we look different, and at least I did not let them get into my head. But it was funny because it was funny encounters. Yeah. The other thing that was a challenge, main challenge, and my advice to you if you're taking a cruise job, at least learn a language different from English. Your English will not help you. Rather, mine has not helped me. It has not helped the many people who only know English. So here the languages, the most marketable languages are, because the company I work for is an Italian company, know Italian. Know the company you are working for. If you know Italian, Spanish, German, French, you are better off. You are good. You will have an easy way of navigating with the guests because you are dealing with people who speak that language. And when you can communicate, communication is very important. When you can communicate, you are lucky. Because the other challenge was communication. When they say a language barrier, I learned it firsthand. There's this guest from Chile who didn't speak a word of English. And then there's me, who my Spanish is poco poco. Hola! My Spanish is poco poco, very little. I was struggling to communicate with her, and it was vibes and inshallah. That is all I can say. It was vibes and inshallah. Difficult to communicate, but we communicated either way. We communicated. So learning a different language other than English will come in handy for sure. And I think I'm getting lost for real, so I should find my way back. To the city. Yeah, so what else? So far that has been the main thing. I know my story has been all over the place. No direction, no start, no finish, no body, just yapping. And that is the intention of this vlog. I want to be intentional with the vlogging. The reason I don't make them often is space. I don't have too much space on my hard drives to store all these raw videos, and when I edit I want to upload, but I can't because I don't have internet. So that is the main challenge mostly, but I think we will navigate as days go by. You learn new tricks, you learn new ways, and life is becoming more peaceful. So far so good. And now I need to find my way back to the city. Alright, let me ask for directions. Ooh, I have to drink first. I think this is a busy street, marketplace.
Är det show?
That you were here. Scooter. Look at that construction or design. Finally, I am back. My tour or adventure only lasted 1 hour 30 minutes because I have a training at 2 or 3, 2:30. Yeah, it was short-lived, but at least I met George from the exhibition at the gallery, and I took an email hoping to submit my pictures also for consideration of an exhibition. I hope I'll be able to name them and categorize them. That was it. Back to that big thing, and see you in the next one.